Morning everyone, excuse the glasses. Sore eyes today, so I just wear these UV glasses whenever it's sunny. It's quite sunny in Belfast today. Today's video is how to take your blood pressure at home. With all the COVID and whatnot, I haven't seen my doctor face to face for a year. So, you know, and I like to know my blood pressure. So this wee kit, right? There's the wee bag that it comes in. Nice wee zipper bag, just like your aftershave and all that. Zip it all up, carry it about. And here is the blood pressure machine. The blood pressure machine, it's as you can see, it's an Omron. Omron, fantastic, it really is. Your blood pressure reading should be 120/80. I was running about making the video. I would expect mine probably to be about 140/90 or something like that. But I just want to show you how you take your blood pressure. It's dead easy. A lot of people don't like the pressure that builds up in your arm, but it doesn't really bother me. Whenever you get your blood pressure machine, you take it all out. Of course, you open the back bit, put 2 batteries in, and that's it. There's the instructions on the cuff. It's dead easy, so it is dead easy. So I'll show you what you do. You know, you unzip this bit here, right? And as you can see, it goes to any length, so it doesn't matter what your arm size is or anything like that. I always make sure that the lead that's leading down to the blood pressure machine, that is at the bottom when I'm putting the cuff on. So I always roll my sleeve up as so. You actually don't have to. You can take your blood pressure over the likes of a thin top, but I just like to take it like this. And I always take 2 readings. I take 1 reading first, and then I take another reading after that, you know. So there's the blood pressure. See how easy that was? That's it done in seconds. Now, when I'm at the doctor's, I'm sure when you're at the doctor's, you're just sitting there with your arm resting like that. And a lot of people say, you know, you should get your blood pressure. That is how you get your blood pressure taken. Now, I'm a big Google fan. I'm sure a lot of you know that if you've watched my videos. And I found to get a more accurate blood pressure reading, you hold your hand up like that, level with your heart. So that's the way I'm going to do it right now. So that's my arm level. I've got my machine here. The top reading, as I say, should be around 120. That's the SYS, which is systolic, and the DIA, which I think is pronounced diastolic. I could be wrong, but the main thing that matters to me is the figures, and that's what should matter to you. But having a blood pressure monitor at home is fantastic, you know. Anytime you sort of sore head, sore eyes, or you sort of have the symptoms of high blood pressure, get the wee machine out and test it. And then if your blood pressure's high, like last week my blood pressure was high, and I phoned my doctor, and the doctor told me to write down readings, take my blood pressure 4 times a day, morning, lunchtime, dinner time, and bedtime, and to do that on the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. One of them, it's actually amazing. One of my readings was 117/59, which was a low reading, and then the highest reading was like 145/95. So you know, it fluctuates. So the doctor was happy with the overall general average reading. So here we go. We'll take my first reading now. By the way, one thing whenever you're taking your blood pressure, and this is a fact, even I don't know if you lie in bed with you know, you lie in bed, see your legs crossed like that, or if you're sitting with your legs crossed like that. Believe it or not, that is not good for your blood flow. That actually decreases your blood flow. And if you're taking your blood pressure with your legs crossed, it actually would put it up a bit, not much, but it will put it up a bit. So if you're taking your blood pressure, have your legs like so, don't have them crossed, right? So here we go. Arm up. You don't have to, you can have your arm down like that, you can have your arm up like that, that's your choice. But here we go, press start, right? Now off we go. You can hear the wee buzzing. It only takes a couple of minutes, as I'm sure most of you know. Now you can feel it gripping the top of the shoulder. Some people don't like that. It doesn't really bother me. I always have an idea of my blood pressure because sometimes it stops at 160, sometimes it stops at 180, and sometimes it stops at 210. Mine just stopped at 180, so I'm expecting my reading to be about 130 over 90. If it stops around about 160, you know you're going to get a good blood reading, or a good blood pressure, sorry. And if it goes right up to 210, it's a high one. That's actually higher than I thought. 149 over 97. And as you can see, the last one is 81. Now, I'm going to sit here a wee minute and talk to you, and then I'll take it again, because I sort of ran up the stairs. Well, I didn't run up the stairs, I haven't run in ages, but I'd gone up the stairs to get my heart blood pressure monitor, and I haven't really had any water yet. I've sort of woke up, I've had my toast for breakfast. One important thing for blood pressure, and it's a really important thing for your heart as well, and I think I'm going to make a video because I read a really amazing article in a heart book the other day about the importance of water for your heart and hydration. I'm just going to take a big glass of water now. Please excuse me, I'll just take this glass of water. Excuse my manners, but I just want to show you, water is very important in reducing blood pressure. Not only drinking it, but if you're having like a slightly cold shower, not too cold, sort of mix it a bit, or if you put your feet in cold water, that will reduce your blood pressure. But as I said yesterday, these are methods for reducing your blood pressure temporary. You want to reduce your blood pressure long term, and I'll go into that in a future video, which will probably be made towards the weekend, because I fancy getting out a walk and talking about it, but it'll be a walk somewhere where people won't hear me. I've always fancied doing a video when I'm out walking, and I'll maybe do that at the weekend, see how it goes. But I'm going to take my blood pressure now, and I'm hoping it comes down to about 135 over 85. But we'll see how it goes. But one thing I was to say, and even the doctor said, do not worry about what your blood pressure is in the morning, because come lunchtime my blood pressure probably will be back down to 120 over 80. I've only just taken my medication, so it hasn't really kicked in yet, and in the morning your blood pressure would be high. I probably wouldn't recommend taking your blood pressure first thing in the morning. I would take it at lunchtime, dinner time, and just before you go to bed. Morning time, you're just out of bed, you've a lot going on, you're getting ready for work, you're having your breakfast, and you haven't really been hydrated because you've been sleeping most of the night. I cannot emphasize how important hydration is, and keep yourself hydrated. By the way, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a qualified doctor, I'm not telling any of you what to do, I'm just telling you what I do. I had a stent in 13 years ago after a heart attack. I followed all these rules, and these are things I've done. I'm reasonably fit, I'm quite happy, and I haven't had any heart pain or anything like that, touch wood. And it's because of the things I do, and check and keep an eye on things. It's just like maintaining a car. I have people sort of in the Facebook groups and on YouTube that leave comments saying, you're not a doctor. I know I'm not a doctor. And then I have people saying, don't tell people what to do. I'm not telling people what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If you find that's something that, you look at it, it's like I would watch something on TV and I'd say, that might be good, that might help me. And, then I've tried it out, and it has helped me. But are we ready for another blood reading? Here we go, folks. Wish me luck. Try to relax. This is the boring bit of the video where we wait for the result. 146/94, and my heart rate is still good at 76. 146/94 is not that bad when I've just been out of bed, and I've only just taken my tablets. I would say I'm actually dehydrated because I'm only about an hour or so out of bed. So I need to get a lot of water in me. I need to walk about, get a bit of exercise, get the blood flowing. So for basically to be 140/90, that's not bad. By come lunchtime, I've gone out a walk and I've had a good lot of water in me. I'll have that down to 120/80. But then you just get the machine off, you know, and then just peel that off. Off she comes. I never actually take that right out. I just leave it and then pull it back and attach it. Makes it much easier when you go to use it again. And then you just put it away in the wee bag and that's you. You know, so blood pressure reading should be 120/80, but it doesn't have to be that exactly, you know. If your blood pressure's, I think my last video I had the ratings. If it's under 140/90, you know, that's reasonably good. If your blood pressure's over 165, I would be worried. I would see the doctor. He'll give you tablets to lower that, and he'll keep an eye on you, or she'll keep an eye on you. But always keep an eye on your blood pressure. Your blood pressure is the silent killer, because you don't know what your blood pressure is. I mean, I woke up this morning. I feel great this morning. It's a really nice sunny day in Belfast. So my body feels amazing, and I wouldn't have guessed that my blood pressure was slightly elevated, but it is. But, you know, you're walking about there, you're watching this video, maybe you have a sore head or something like that there, and maybe your blood pressure's high. You know, you don't know what your blood pressure is, but, you know, you go to the doctors, but, you know, you're going to the doctors maybe once a month. I personally, now, this is me, I personally don't think knowing your blood pressure once a month or so is helpful. I like to know what my blood pressure is every other day. You know, do not get into the habit of when you get the blood pressure machine, if you're getting one, testing your blood pressure every hour or so. Trust me, that's bad. You know, I was doing that when I first got it, and the girl in work told me off. But that's how you take your blood pressure at home. If you're on a Facebook group that I'm on, thanks very much, by the way, to the admin for letting me post my videos. I really appreciate it. Feel free to leave me a comment. If you've got a YouTube account, I would love it if you added me and subscribed to my channel, and boom, hit the wee bell there so you get all the notifications. Feel free to leave any comments at all as to whether you like the video, what you didn't like about the video. Please do not leave me a comment saying I shouldn't be making people do such and such. I'm not making anyone do anything. I am just giving you my experience of what I do in life since I had the heart attack 13 years ago. If you feel that that could be helpful to you, feel free to do that as well, but I'm not making anybody do anything. I'm just giving advice. Enjoy your day. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.